morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy to see you guys all hanging out here this morning. It's Friday. We finally here. We finally made it. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Christmas is right around the corner. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited. I don't know why. I'm not that I'm getting anything excited for myself, but more or less just exciting for my family, my kids. I got them some good stuff. Santa Claus, I should say. I lied. Santa Claus got them some good stuff here. Anybody got any wish list, or did anybody else send up a list up to Santa Claus today? I know it. I'm old. I'm a dad. I'm an old guy. I did send up a Santa Claus list. I'll admit it. I want Santa Claus to bring me some stuff. Jack, yes, spotted the tree, did you? There it is, right there. You know, it's like, are we talking? Gosh, next. What do we're like a couple days out here. What is it today? Today's 20. So we're 5 days away from Christmas, and I'm not going to be live before a little couple days after Christmas. So figure I get the spirit going. The audio is a little muffled, a tiny bit. Okay. You know what? I'm going to check something really quick here because I did have to get a new computer. And I have a feeling you're probably right. Is it muffled or is it echoey? I have to check. Maybe it's just it's probably not. It's probably not. Let me explain myself. So I had to get a new computer, and I've got a laptop that I just bought last night, and I barely got it set up. I barely got my name on the computer. So let me just let me see what I hear. Of course, if are you on your phone, Jack? Are you checking out on the phone, or are you on a computer, a tablet? It always makes a difference however we hear it. It might be. It's muffled too, or is it my nose? Because I'm still sicker than a dog. I mean, it's hard to tell. Gosh, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with that. If it's muffled for you, hand on the MacBook on headphones. Okay. Let me see here. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Like I said, guys, new computer. The other one crashed on me. Just one thing after another, for me lately. I got some. I think I got a picture. Hold on. How was that sound? Any better at all? Any better? Hopefully. No, I got a lot of things I do have to fix on this here. And also, like I said, I am still a little stuffed up. Last week I couldn't go live. I was playing daddy daycare, had the kids, and well, I couldn't go live watching them at the same time. They were homesick, and of course, they get me sick. Monday, I couldn't go to work. I was so dang sick. So there's that. I don't know. I hope this is better. I don't know if this is any better. Like I said, a whole new setup. The microphone, everything is run through something a little bit differently. Let me see here. And like I said, I really think it could be me being a little stuffed up. I'm going to try playing around with a few things. It could be the background music as well. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's always something, isn't it? It's always something. Let me just kind of see how things sound, think how things are working. Let me just check out the chat really quick here again here. What's going on, Mike and Ives? Hey, happy Friday. Do you appreciate that here? I'd say run with it. I'll run with it for a little bit. I'll try to fix it at a later second here because I don't want to just worry about working on this too much. If it's not that bad, if it's bearable, let me know. If it's not bearable, well, then I'll keep working with it here. Jack, what's going on? Good morning. Brady, what's going on? Good morning. Jack saw the Christmas tree. Like I said, it's almost Christmas, and I'm not going to be live before Christmas until now because we're 5 days out. So, hey, why not? Unless I have a spontaneous one. I doubt it, though, because I'm working off Christmas, so I doubt it. Yeah, we talked about the audio. Hopefully it clears itself out here. Hopefully it gets better. And like I said, I really think it's probably me because I got a stuffed up nose and I'm all sorts of sick. The MacBook and headphones. What kind of headphones you got? No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely me. It's not you guys. It's definitely me. Ouchie. EDC. Did you say technical difficulties? Yes. Always technical difficulties on here. I'm always trying to make things better. And right now, I've got a laptop and I got 2 screens here. This screen doesn't work because I don't have another HDMI cable to hook it up here. I bought this like hub thing last night where I can connect everything up here. So I do have a screen here so we can go ahead and check out like Blade Bin, check out other things as well. I don't even have Discord yet on here. So I'm so far behind. Like I said, it was late last night. I went into the Best Buy. They had this Asus Tough Gaming A16 Adventure Edition laptop. And I was like, that's pretty nice when it's got a lot of good things. I'm not a computer guy. I can understand them a little bit. I do have some troubles, of course, understanding a lot of the terminology. I can tell you I know a lot about the phones here, but when it comes to computers, it's like, what do we got here? Full HD. I wanted a good screen. I didn't want to go crazy because I got nice screens right here that are going to be like the 4K. So when I'm editing stuff, it's got a good graphics card. The RAM. Anyways, it should do good. It should do with what I want to do because I want to also edit videos on it. Instead of always editing on the iPad, I want to be able to edit on the go. But the computer obviously is going to be able to laptop. So, yeah. Anyways, yes. Marco, what's going on? What's going on here? Go with it. Brady says, okay. High Tide, happy Friday and Merry Christmas. Thank you to you as well. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Appreciate that. And also check out those sweet emojis. Appreciate that. Heck yeah. I'm going to have to see what you guys think about this, but I want to make those little emojis that High Tide just made here. I want to do the Shaka holding the barbarian axe. I really want to do that as a small ranger eye. I want to do a small little ranger eye, just the axe as well. So I think that's got to be on there as well. Brownie, do you have a small Sabenza with natural micarta? I do not have a small Sabenza with natural micarta, but I've got a Sabenza with the, I'm going to butcher it. It's something with an M wood. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it way wrong, so I'm not even going to bother. But I've got this small Sabenza with the ladder Damascus. I used to have an Nkosi, and I know somebody wanted to trade it, and I know I shouldn't be saying it, but I ended up trading my Nkosi. So sorry. I know you wanted it, but I was able to trade it for something that I really, really wanted for a while. You guys are going to hate me for this, but I got a Benchmade. I got another Benchmade. I traded my small Nkosi for the Benchmade 940, but not just any mini 940. Are you ready for this? Boom. Look at that. So I got the 940, the gold class. I've always wanted a gold class Benchmade, and this was my way. So yes, I traded a Chris Reeve for a Benchmade. Am I stupid? Mike, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Because this is so cool. So I traded it. Just pocketed it yesterday, but yes, I traded a small Nkosi for a small Benchmade, and I am not mad about it one bit. Who got the deal out of it? What do you guys think? Maybe I don't know. I don't want to say their name in case they get mad. But who made the smarter choice? Did I make the smart choice, or did the person who traded me the CRK? Who got the dump end of that deal? I think that I got what I wanted, but I think they got what they wanted too at the same time. So I think it's kind of an even trade when it comes to trading things and collecting things. I think that. I think it's the beholder, I guess you could say. I traded a small Nkosi, and I will say I was not I love the knife. I love the knife of what it was, but those scales started to look like snake skin, and I don't care for snakes. Don't care for them very much. So I think that they maybe got a better deal out of it because they got something special that they would want. but I didn't like it. I really wanted to have a Benchmade 940. I've been wanting one for quite some time. Been wanting one for quite some time, and finally got it. Plus, of course, it's a gold class. I don't own any gold class Benchmades. Now I do, which is pretty sweet. Um, Kathleen says, "No, that is a trade. Do you think it's an even trade? What do you think?" High Tide, do you like the 940? I've never held a 940 mini. I'm super stoked, but I do like it. It do need to. I don't know if it's. I gotta loosen the detent up, but it's not drop shutty yet. I might have to do that while I'm live right now. Oh, even trade. Okay. See, I think it was a good trade personally. The only knife I actually want is a small Sabenza with natural micarta and probably a Tonto blade. But that is what everybody wants that one. Honestly, it is a hard find. There's a large Nkosi with a Tonto blade that I was going to get. I was dead set on buying it. I was just about to do it. And then I got on my computer to upload a video and my computer quit working. Trashed. Just donezo. So there goes my large Nkosi money. So I can't buy it now. But that was going to be the black micarta with Tonto blade, and it was going to be a large one. I want a large one because it would. I think the small Nkosi personally is a little bit small, but the small Sabenza feels way better in hand. That's just my opinion. Of course, I want an Nkosi. I love the way the Nkosi looks, and I would agree with you. The Tonto blade is the way to go, but I picked this one up, of course. But I had to spend all that money on the computer, and hopefully it's a good investment. I always think that knives are investments as well. Yo, 29 Sparrow Leather Co. What's going on? Just so you guys know, 29 Sparrow Leather Co. has sent over a few things for the giveaway, and I got to get that rolling here really soon. I was hoping to do it before Christmas, but I think we're just going to do like a post-Christmas giveaway. I'm so close to that 5,000, almost to 5K. Tell your friends we're so close. Once we get to 5K, woo-wee, I'm excited. But he did send over some really nice leather stuff, so I'll go in the giveaway. A few things, of course, there going on in the giveaway that I'm kind of excited about here. The Gold Glass 940s have a bit less drop shut action, but you definitely I didn't know that. It opens like a champ, but yeah, it's just a little not so hot when it closes. It closes just fine, but I'm used to like this one, of course, this Benchmade. The action on this one, I don't care who you guys are. This thing is just like mint. Like, watch this. It is. I got this thing parallel, right? Look at the action on that. It literally has to go back up. You talk about action on a knife, though. That's what I'm talking about. I expect that out of all my Benchmades for that price. Just saying. For that price, I just expect it. I just expect it. Kathleen says, for looks, I think you made a better trade. Oh, okay. I mean, you can't really compare Benchmade to Chris Reeve. Like, how do I explain that? They're both American made, yes. Chris Reeve just is way higher. You get what you pay for, kind of thing. I mean, you talk about like the spa treatments, warranties and stuff. They give you the tools to work on it. Benchmade, if you take anything off this, you void the warranty. I don't believe they have any spa treatment, but you can always lifetime warranty the sharpening of the blade. Okay, so I still don't think, though, that they are in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I say, was it a good trade? I think it still was a good trade personally, but I think for what I wanted and what they wanted, it was an even trade. In my opinion, it's tough. As Brady says, 1,000 or is that 10,000 different weight classes? Yeah, that's true. High Tide says here, I'll send you 2 orange Big Papa slips and a couple other things as well. Orange is yet not released. Oh, a little spicy going on here. So you'll be the first. Oh, heck yeah! I'm thank you for letting me keep one myself, because my fascination with orange things. I like orange. I just like it. Orange, gray, black. They all just so good together. So thank you. Heck yeah. I'm building it up here. Like I said, my plan is to do like a full loadout, for the giveaway. And I really think so. Yeah, Brady's gonna need one of those orange ones. I seen that Brady, he got lucky and got himself one of those splattered uh, beer bombs. I really want one. If I didn't have to buy a new computer, I'd be probably buying one of those too as well. It just like, here's the thing. What happened is my wife and I went into Best Buy and we're looking at computers. And I was like, here's this laptop. It's gonna work. It should work for a long time. And she looked at the price. She's like, can we go any cheaper? I was like, I've got the money. We'll pay for it with my EDC funds because I have funds for just like this stuff, like stuff for YouTube, whatever, Instagram, social media stuff. I have funds where maybe I sold some patches. That's where those monies. That's where that money comes from. And it's not like from the house fund. And my wife didn't really know how much I had. And yeah, sure enough, wiped me clean. So yeah, otherwise I'd be buying one too. But the gold Benchy is a sick knife for sure. Not like you traded a bug out. Oh yeah, if I traded a bug out, I would have felt really, really, really crappy. I traded this. I actually kind of think like the CRK is way better than Benchmade. Don't get me wrong, but it's a gold class Benchmade. I'm super cool like this. I really do like it. I wish I would have got a 940 a long time ago, but man, it is nice. And plus, it just looks cool. Like, how cool is the color on? I don't know if you guys can see the color, but I will say the pocket clip has got to go. The pocket clip has got to go. I'm thinking about getting a Lynch clip, maybe like a Timascus. What are you guys' thoughts? Any ideas what you guys would want to see as a pack clip? Because I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm going to do it. This pocket clip looks like a man's member. Just putting that out there, put it in the universe. I said the same thing when I bought this Benchmade. I immediately, and it's deep carry pocket clip, of course. I immediately took this one off. Because this came with that same, it looks like a man's member, does it not? But I immediately swapped that one out here because I wanted a deep carry pocket clip as well. But I think a Lynch clip would look really good on there. Something like, I don't know if the color of the blue would match or not, but I really, really like this knife. I am sorry if you guys don't like Benchmade. Get over it. Deal with it. All right. Hey, what's going on, Nizer Life? Howdy, sir. As long as you're happy with the trade, that is all that matters. Thank you. Yeah, I agree too. And I hope they get there soon. Being sick, like I said, I sent it out Monday, and then after I got back from the post office, I went home and I slept all day. Hopefully they get it soon because I feel bad that I've got theirs at hand. Like, I didn't want to show it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I could not talk about it. It's too cool of a knife. Hopefully they get theirs today. But I sent it out Monday. You'd think it would be there pretty soon. I mean, I'm still waiting on my Demco knife. I got an email about it. Let's just see here. Let's just double check here. I got an email about it Tuesday or something like that, and they were saying that, oh yeah, your knife is out on delivery, and today it's supposed to be here. So what happened is it went to like where it came from. I think they're in PA, and then it came to Minnesota, and then it went back to PA, and somehow came back to my town. Like, I don't get how the post office works at all. I don't understand it, but they're doing more work than they had to because they were only like an hour and a half north of me, and then they went right back over that same state. I don't understand how the post office works. I don't understand. Yes. See, Brady's got some good aesthetics for me. He likes the orange as well, so absolutely. Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. Did you link the exact one for it? Oh yeah, that's right. ProTech and Benchmade have the same platform as far as when it comes to gear, or when it comes to pocket clips. Sorry, loss of words. I take 1 week off, and I'm a special guy when it comes to words. They're hard. Words are hard. All right, so here is what you just linked up to me here. So this is the standard one. So let's see here. They are in stock, but I would like to see like one of these would be kind of cool. I thought they had some special ones. Like, it's got to match the knife though. got to match the knife. One of these would be cool, though. I just don't know if that blue would quite match up. What are you guys' thoughts? Would the blue match up with one of those? All right, how do you scroll through here? I don't know. I know they have special ones here. Let me go here. Blurple wouldn't work. Blue anodized would probably be... I don't know. I thought they had like a Timascus one. I thought they had a Timascus one. Am I wrong? That would look good on there. And of course, it would look really good because it would really contrast with it. But I just think that blue would pop wrong. So I just worry about the blue being incorrect. Although it's got this gold here. So on the back here, this backspacer is gold. Maybe a gold one would be really cool. That might be an idea. That might be something to think about too as well. I have about 8 of my orders floating around with USPS right now. Man, that's frustrating. Most were shipped on 12/6. See, I just don't get that. December is the worst time for the mail. Plus, also, it's expensive. I don't know if you guys ship anything on during this time of year. It is expensive comparative to the rest of the year. You want to ship something, ship it in July. Wait. So why does my Chavez Blue Label TA Tiny knife have 3 holes for the pocket clip when the clip only has 3 holes? I mean, we've talked about this in the past lives. You can put a Benchmade clip onto a Chavez, and you can put a Chavez clip onto a Benchmade, but you have to use the Chavez screws. I never really thought about that. You sure your Chavez has 3 holes on the scales, but the clip, yeah, you're right, because it only has the I call them the Hellboy horns. It only has 2 screws. But the actual, no, you're filling me with beans right now. I gotta look this up here. Everybody got a picture of the Chavez. I'm not taking the clip off today, but let's just see here. Chavez. I mean, I know they work. Now you got me thinking now. You got me thinking. Without clip. Holy smokes, here it is. I don't know whose videos this is. But, Florida Boy EDC. I never heard of you, but I like what you got going on here already. Let's just take a look here. So, commercial. Hold on here. I'll get you here. Hold on. Wait for the commercial and show you. You are right. You are right. It truly is. Wow. There it is. And add to stage. Wow, there you go. 3 holes. That's wild. I never would have thought that. Wow, okay. Why? You're right. What's the reason behind it? Because there is only 2 holes on the clip. That's strange. Okay. Now you got me wondering. Okay. I never thought of that. Going back to what the pocket clip here on the Benchmade, I think the gold one would be the way to go. Do they have a just gold, or they call it bronze? Bronze anodized. Ooh, yeah. Okay. What do you guys think of this one? I think when the funds come back in, these are going to be what it will be. This is what's on there. So let me show you here. What do you guys think? Let's do a vote here. Let's do a vote. What do you guys think of that one right here? Put that on the Benchmade. I think that's the closest one that would go with there. What are you guys' thoughts? Yo, Gear Related, what's going on, man? Hey, have not seen you in quite a long time. What is going on? Appreciate that. 199 Gear Related, my man. What is going on? Appreciate you hitting me up here in the chat. What are you up to today here? Man, we miss you here in the EDC community. Man, you haven't been around. Hopefully you're doing well. I know I sent you a message not too long ago. Hopefully you're doing well. Can't wait for you to get some content going again. Appreciate the 199. How do I make a Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Macho Madness. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Macho. Yeah. Sky is the limit and space is the place. Oh yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Jack J says I tried to fit a Benchmade clip, but the whole. So yeah, what you have to do, you can put the. Wait, the holes on the clip are too small. You would have to use the screws from the Benchmade. That's the thing. The screws go with the clip, vice versa. So if you're gonna put a Benchmade clip onto the Chavez, the screws go with because of the thickness of the Chavez. I don't have a Chavez near me. I packaged a bunch of my boxes of knives and put them over here behind me because I had to clean a bunch of stuff. But I would show you. But yeah, you have to use the screws. The screws go with the clip. I got no notifications. I thought you were sick. Oh, I appreciate that. Glad you checked. Glad you checked. We are just shooting the trap here. A lot of new things here. Last week, yes, I got sick. Because my kids themselves got me sick on Monday. So today I'm bearing through it. But I was gone last week because my kids were sick. I almost lost this week because I'm sick. And I didn't have a computer, and I had to buy a computer late last night. I'm glad I did this thing in school. I'm excited for the setup here. Like, I know you guys can't really see it very well, but I've got an actual table here. This is not a desk. This is a old dining room table. I've got my boom arm mounted on it. Now what I want to do is I want to mount my, I don't know if I want to put it where I want to put it yet, but I want to mount my laptop here. And then I want to still use my big screens up. So I'm going to have 3 screens. I'm going to be like nerding it out here. I've got this thing I plug in my computer, so everything is hooked up to it. So then once I have hooked that up, I'm got the Ethernet hooked up. I've got the screens hooked up. It's like I feel like I'm in like a Battlestar Galactica, or I'm on the Enterprise from Star Trek, something like that. I feel nerdy down here. It's really cool though. The threaded part of the Benchmade screws are too small. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do it. I'm definitely going to have to do it now. Now you got me thinking again. You got me thinking. I'm going to figure it out. So I have a couple Chavez. I'm going to have to figure it out. Actually, that would be kind of cool. We have to put the Chavez clip on. Nah, I can't do that. I could do that. Maybe. Try one of the plain non-skull Chavez clips that came in the box. That's what I was gonna say. Try one of the non. That's what I was actually probably gonna do, because I don't want to take. I gotta have the skull on my Chavez. You buy a Chavez, you keep the skull clip on there. I'm just saying. Ooh, new camera coming in the mail. So planning on getting back to some of the So planning on getting back to some videos soon. Heck yeah. Do it live next week. Okay, so live next week, we will be tearing down a Benchmade and a Chavez and swapping the clips around. Deal. I'm actually working on a video. Ooh, that's loose. On the new Mech Army bit driver. You guys seen this? I've showed this before, haven't I? But this is what's on the docket for my next video, hopefully. I've realized if I post too many videos in a week, they don't get views. So sorry guys, if you guys like a lot of videos, I will post it. How do you guys watch stuff? I mean, there's so much content out there, and I'm learning that all that content out there is so hard to keep up with. So I don't want to like bombard people and then not watch my stuff, but I want you guys to want to watch my stuff. So I'll try not to bombard everybody. That was loose for some reason. That's all right. Tight now. While I'm out of here, I should just loosen that up too as well. Yeah, I was going to ask the same question. What did you get? What camera did you get? You got a Canon? Come on, man. Everybody knows that if you want to take good photos and videos, you use a Sony. Come on, man. Canon is trash. I'm just kidding. Awesome. Excited for you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you get. So you're getting a Canon R8. What did you used to use? Let's see here. I would rather have a 20-30 minute video every week than 3 5 to 10 minute videos every week. Okay. I'm going to take that to heart, Jack. I'm honestly going to take that to heart. Although I still like to take the shorter videos, like when, let's just say, Vasti sends me a knife, right? Which is still on the media table. Anyways, Vasti sends me a knife. They want me to do a video, and typically what they want to do is they want to reuse it over on like Amazon. So when they do that, if I do a 20 to 30 minute video, they typically don't like that I do that. Not that I should care. I could make 2 videos, yes. But they usually don't like to have those long videos. They actually ask them to be 5 minutes. Actually, to be honest with you, they asked me to make a video that was like 3 minutes, and I couldn't make a 3-minute video. Oh, there we go. Check that out. I'm just, you guys can't see I guess you guys, I should show you guys what I'm fiddling with here. So yeah, they asked me to make like a 3 to 5 minute video, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I just wasn't really thinking that I could make a video that short. I felt like it would be kind of like, if I make it that short of a video, it's not going to be very good. There we go. What do you guys think of that? Now we're talking. Much better. Still looks good. But yeah, if you want to watch a 20 or 30 minute video, I like doing those longer ones. They take longer to edit. And if you do them once a week, the other thing is, if I do just a knife review or overview video, review is different. If I'm actually going out there hacking some wood, like I do for the E-Kurt videos over in Crispy Donut Community, if you guys haven't seen that one, the Yonder did absolutely awesome, in my opinion. That crossbar lock, or the knockoff axis lock from Civivi, is absolutely outstanding. But that one was 53 minutes long, Jack. So if you like longer ones, that one was real long. Save with Barbarian 15 at hightide.edc.com. Absolutely, guys. How do I pin that? That make it pinned? I don't know. I use the Sony ZBE10 because it's small, it's lightweight. I put a cage on it so I can get a better grip on it, and I can swap all my lenses out on there with the E format. It just works really well, and I got a flip out screen so I can stare at myself right there, and it's really easy not to mess up, because most of them flip on top. So mine flips like, here's the body, my flips out like this, and I can rotate it like this, the screen. Most of them will do like, here's the body, will flip up like this. Well, right there I've got a handle, and I've got mic setups. So I've got mics up there, so if I got like my lab mic from Rode, that all sits up there. Or if I'm going to use like this mic, that'll sit up there as well. So that camera being there is just in the way. So that's why I really do. I think the Sony ZBE10 is an absolute great camera for what you're doing. Is it a full frame? Is it going to make you Hollywood videos? Absolutely not. I can't do that stuff. Does it take good photography? Absolutely. You can take good photography with your phone, for heaven's sake. Come on, guys. You don't have to have super good gear, and it's not super expensive. I think you can get the body for like $700-800. There's a lot of sales going on as well. Just my 2 cents. Don't get me wrong. If I didn't already have so many RF lenses, then I probably would have went. See, that was my gut check. Like, I was using a Nikon for a long time, and that thing was older than dirt. It was like a D1, or I don't even know. It was so old. It was time to get out of there. And I was like, I'm going to get something. And then I just kind of got sucked into Sony, and so I just kept going there. And that's honestly why I stick with Sony, because you're right. Once you get into like a universe of something, same with like iPhones. If you're an iPhone guy, you're always going to go with Apple. It is what it is. Once you get into that, I don't even know what to call it. Once you get into that world, it's just like you're just sucked in. You're just sucked in. High Tide EDC. Throw up that link. Yes, absolutely. Throw up your link, please. Please do. Yes, absolutely. High Tide. What is the best level camera for product photography that won't break the bank? I'll be using Peter McKinnon's Oh, dude, sweet. I thought about it. Because I you know me, I watch Peter McKinnon all the time. I really was like, I want to get see what his Lightroom kit would be, because he does presets, and I've used some of his presets, and they do pretty good. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to tell you the ZBE10. You want something easy, you throw a Sigma lens on there. You want budget. I'm not going to say, I shouldn't even say budget, but it is like best bang for the buck. This is what is this? My 56. Yeah, my 56 millimeter, a Sigma lens. These work great. I swear by them. I've got a 16 millimeter lens on there right now from Sigma. They are affordable. I'm just telling you, if you want something for product photography or something like that, right here. Set up for a timer for 5 seconds, ready to go. Put it on a tripod, push the button, no shake at all. You don't have to worry about major, super expensive lighting either. I don't do that, honestly. Who was I talking to? It was somebody on Instagram. Here we're going live. I was like, oh man, they're using a tripod, and I feel so bad because I'm always handheld, so I've got to like have all the lighting super bright and perfect because I'm the kind of guy like I'll shake a little bit. And if I'm holding it, I'm not on a tripod, I'll get that like blur in my photos. So yeah, I do my best to keep the shutter speed quick. Let's just put it that way. I had a Canon RP that I'm going to use for your backup. See, that's the other thing. Like, I would like to have like this camera always here and like a backup camera here, and then like a full frame as like for photography. I'd like to have it, but man, things get expensive. Yes, there's Hide's link there. Definitely check him out. Please do. One of these days, I'll have to get a real camera, but somehow I always spend money on extra knives. I know all too well. I was going to go out and I was going to buy... Here, I wonder if it's even still there. Just out of curiosity. Because I know all too well. Let me just take a look here. I was going to buy... the large Nkosi, and I don't know why. Why in the world do I think I need another knife? Because I'm a knife guy and I love knives. I love EDC gear. I can't help it. Come on, Mike. Nkosi, not Insokosi. Man, I can't even spell. There it is. It's still here. This is what the man. I just cannot talk. This is the one I wanted to buy here. Instead, I should have bought more camera gear or a computer, but I had to buy the computer, so good thing I didn't buy this. But let me just show you here. This is what I wanted to buy. I really wanted to buy this. So Knife Knot 69, I know what you mean. I almost bought this right here. Large Nkosi, black micarta, Tanso, and look at the pocket clip. I was thrilled by it. Not only the pocket clip, but the thumb stud is aftermarket. Not very good picture. Okay, this is the only picture of the thumb stud, I guess. Sorry, not thumb stud. Pocket clip. I really wanted to buy this, but if you look at the price of it, that's actually cheaper than computer action. Now looking at it, I should have bought it. I still would have had money. But yeah, that was the idea. Like, I should invest more into like my media stuff, better lighting and all that. But there's something about buying new knives. You just want them. You just can't help it. But if this is still around when well, it'll take me a while to get that much money back for my EDC funds. But that's what I wanted here. So if anybody buys it off Laybinge right now, it's $675. Keep me in mind if you want to sell it back for that price or cheaper. Yeah, but it was super cool. I really wanted to buy that. I really did. But, a computer was probably more important. You need those editing videos, photos, and all that stuff. And doing lives. You just can't go on the phone. I've tried to do live on the phone. And you guys, if you've been around, you've seen where that just fails miserably. The CDC video was great, but way too long, says Kathleen. Okay, we were kind of contemplating, and I have a feeling they're going to be shorter. Probably max 45 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it around 30 minutes. There was a lot of content to go there, but I appreciate you letting me know that it was too long, because it was. I think the next eCurt video is going to be shorter, and I'm going to be testing out a much more expensive knife. Once again, don't have it in front of me. God, I'm failing, but it's going to be a much more expensive knife. We are going to be testing the. I'm not going to give it away too far, but I'm going to tell you it's going to have an S90V blade steel, titanium frame lock. It's going to be a $200+ knife that I'm going to be testing, and yes, I will be dropping a brick on a $200+ knife. Oh, it just hurts thinking about it. It hurt thinking about putting on that $60 knife, the Yonder. Oh, that hurt. High Tide Peter is a Canon guy. Oh, okay. He's got a point. He's got a point. I've had a Canon RP for about 5 years, and it's a great budget intro Canon. I thought I would say I would go with it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just being funny. I like to be funny, just like Spyderco versus Benchmade versus blah, 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 blah. Ford versus Chevy. They all do great jobs. They all do great jobs. Hey, what is going on, Palmer? Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I just realized I am a little behind here. High Tide. What Mike's using is a great option. Oh, and it's more because of the price, in all honesty. Like I said, if it's price that you're worried about, this thing does 4K video. Like I said, Canon, Sony, just don't go spend your money on a Leica because that's a lot of money. I tried that Lightroom and couldn't figure it out to easily share to Insta being used. Oh, so I save everything on the hard drive or on the phone from Lightroom. I love Lightroom because what I can do is I can edit on the computer, I can edit on the phone, and I can edit on the iPad. I usually load everything right into the iPad, and I can share all the same media that I'm editing across all the platforms. So let's just say I'm editing on the iPad. I can go over to the phone, save it in here, go ahead and then post it out to Instagram. Snapseed, you have to save it there anyways too, don't you? From my understanding. Lightroom is not an entry level, in my opinion. It's not an entry level editing platform. By no means. I mean, I'll say have to pay for it. I find the need to pay for it because I also like to dabble in Photoshop. Like I said, I used to be a graphic designer. I used to edit photos for a living, or a photographer, and obviously I don't do that anymore because that doesn't pay the bills over here in Minnesota. Jack, have a great weekend. Appreciate it. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas. All the things. Appreciate you hanging out here this Friday. See ya after Christmas. We'll be live still, don't worry. Peter's videos on the Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, shoot. That recent video was awesome. But videos just spoke to you a lot lately in terms of wanting to learn more. I really want to dive into photography and just have fun. That is the key of anything. The key of anything. Like, I want to dive in and I want to do better lives, better podcasts. I want to hang out with you guys and talk to you, hang out with you. I want to make better videos. I want to be better photography. I agree with you 100%. But you have to remember, and I have to keep telling myself, it's not about money. Right now, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid to take photos every single day on Instagram. I do it because it is simply fun. And I challenge myself all the time to do different things. I tried my best to do things I wouldn't maybe have tried before. It started out on Instagram like just posting, but then it was like this, I'm going to post daily. And it was a daily post that I can get out there every single day and it make myself better, to make myself a better photographer. So it's all about having fun. That's the biggest thing. I know there's too many things right now that we talk about, we do, that people just take the fun out of it. They turn it into work. Just that's all about it. If I can just highlight the last 3 words, just have fun. I agree with that fully. Yet another expensive hobby. It's only as expensive as you want it to be. I will tell you, do not dive head over heels and spend a ton of money on lighting and gear and all the things you don't necessarily need. Trust me. Start with something low end, cheap, because it will take you a long way. Like I said, you can take such good photos and videos. I will tell you, there are so many people that will simply use their iPhone for everything, and they make absolute great content. Mikey Daily Carey, I think, primarily uses his phone right now. He used to use a camera, primarily uses all this stuff on his phone, all this photos, his video content and everything, because the phone just works. You can take high quality stuff here. So I think, don't go crazy. But yes, it is another expensive hobby, depending how deep you want to go. I mean, look at right here. Expensive. It's every hobby is expensive. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be fun. It would be just boring. It'd be like collecting rocks, pebbles, and everything. Don't get me wrong, people who collect rocks, go for it, do it. But you can pick up a rock off the ground, this rock, and if you like rocks, obviously there's more to it than just picking one off the ground. But it's not an expensive hobby, so you could just do it. You get bored of it, I would think, really fast. That's funny because I did get a new large Sabenza waiting in on for. Ooh, I'm jealous. I want a new knife, even though I just got 2 brand new knives on the table right now. But I want a large Nkosi. I like my small Sabenza, but I want a large Nkosi. Doesn't suck when you have to be an adult. Yeah, being an adult is tough. Being an adult, it is. High Tide says Jack Wolf uses a lot of S90V. I'm not telling you right now. I'm not going to tell you what a knife is going to be. You'll have to find out. You'll have to just make sure you check it out. Don't get me wrong. The aftermarket lens comparability is with Sony is great. Oh, see, I never thought about that. So you're saying that Sony has better aftermarket. Well, you can get a Sigma lens or Canon. You can get a Sigma. Man, I just can't talk. Sigma lens for anybody, really, at this point. But I only own like 2 Sony lenses, and I don't even use them. Like a 70 to 200, don't need it. Snapseed is definitely entry level. I'm not. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I used Snapseed for a long time, but it's pretty robust. But not many options unless you really dig into it. Well, that's the same thing with like Lightroom. There's like an entry level which is free, which you get a lot of stuff, and you can still use the. I think you can use presets, custom presets, even at that. But Snapseed to me is just. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I like the idea that I can load a photo in one spot and then I can look at it on all my other devices. That to me is like huge. I love Lightroom. Photoshop is still confusing, but I'm learning. See, I've been doing Photoshop for 15, 20 years, and it still confuses me. And I did it for a living. There's so much new stuff, though. Like, I like Photoshop for certain things. I've been trying to learn Canva for, like, thumbnails. I still go back to... The only thing about Canva versus Photoshop, you have, like, sky's the limit. You do your own designing. Canva, though, there's, like, you can kind of get things quick. I still think Photoshop is the way to go. I'll swear by it. I used an iPhone until up to a couple months ago. That's right. You just got yourself a new... actually, is it a new old? Like, it's new to you pulling it out? I forget how you came up with that, but you've had it lying around for a while, and your photography is, like, skyrocketed. I mean, I can tell the difference. And it's... I bet you here's the thing, though. You're using your camera. You're taking the photography. You're taking the photos with this new camera. Probably has nothing to do with the camera being better. It has to be that you're actually focusing. You're learning how to do things. And you're actually messing around with all the extra gadgets, the extra settings. It has nothing to do with the camera. I guarantee it has a lot to do with you spending more time figuring it out and just like actually customizing things you want. I'm just throwing it out there. I bet you. Not to take away from a camera being good, but I really want to take amazing product photos in the future. I want to overhaul my website in January. No rushed photos, rewriting descriptions, etc. So if I was you, High Tide, I'd get a table, lighting around it, have it all set up in a spot that you don't have to keep tearing it down, because that's my biggest thing. Constantly tearing down. I literally tear down all my stuff every single photo, and I take a video. What you should do is just like that. Have a table set up with a tripod and just like a bunch of, they got like this paper. I got what, like, you can't tell, but there's a piece of paper over this TV to glare out, take out the lens off this light that's shining. Otherwise, there's like this like white blob here. But anyways, go to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever, and just get some tag board. Constantly can change out the colors super easy and just have one spot. If I could do it, I would have a table with lighting, never mess with it, and constantly like have things consistent if I was doing product photography or your website to keep your stuff consistent. I'm fully with you there. 29 Sparrow Leather Co. Hey man, I need to reach out to you. Want you to do a custom pocket organizer. There you go. Heck yeah. High Tide says 29 Sparrows. I'm using the iPhone currently, and I do want to get some good lighting. So let me tell you something about the iPhone. If you pull up the camera, you can go into the settings. You can change the RAW files. You can Let me just show this here. You can go into your camera settings and you can change so much. Like, let's just say here, portrait mode. This is a standard one here. So, right, portrait mode is huge. I would recommend that one for a lot of things. It will tell you to move further. What it'll do is it'll blur the background out. It's got these like studio lighting, all these things you can do to change here. If you're using your iPhone for photography, get yourself on a tripod. You can even download like separate apps. Here you go. You want to change the depth? That's what this 2.8 is. You want to change like how blurry the background is. All these little things. You can do so much with your iPhone when it comes to taking photos. Like, trust me, you can really get away with it. High Tide. I want. Oh yeah. Sorry, you guys are having your own conversations, and I gotta kind of check in here. Brady says, as a full-time graphic designer, I cringe when I hear the word Canva. Trust me, like, so I do it because what it is it's consistent. So with like Chris, we don't community, when I do stuff with them and in thumbnails, it's an easy way for me to like send them files because that's what they use. And I also cringe because I get it. I'm with you. Like, it's so hard not to use it when somebody else is using it for thumbnails. When it's because you and I, we get it. We are, I don't know, like it's too hard not to tell them to use Photoshop because it's a learning curve. It really is. It's a huge learning curve. If you're not a graphic designer and you have no like want to be a graphic designer, it's too hard to switch. Canva UI isn't very convenient. I would be curious. I've never used it on a computer. I'd be curious what it is on a computer versus like the phone. It's a pain in the butt, but never know. I'd love to have something from you. You guys should trade off stuff. You guys got to do a little trading there. A friend lent me a Nikon D3300. Is that a full frame? Can't remember. Yes, there you go, guys. You guys got to swap some stuff in here. Miranda, what's going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me try to catch up here. Tell them to stop using it. Well, like I said, it would be like telling a non-knife person to stop using that $45 Smith & Wesson knife. Tell them, I mean, it's hard because you have to want to be like wanting to learn, because Photoshop is hard. In all honesty, when you first get into it, it's overwhelming hard. I love Photoshop. I love Lightroom. I love how they combine. I love that, like, when I'm in Lightroom, I can like be editing a photo and be like, that looks good. I used to only edit my photos in Photoshop, and that was a pain. But then it's like, okay, now it's time to do something really cool. Flip that right from Lightroom straight over to the Photoshop. You can like, that new AI generative fill is scary good. I do it sometimes when I have to make a thumbnail, but I've got all my photos cropped to 4x5 for Instagram, and then I'm like a dummy and I'm in a hurry. It's like, oh, I need a thumbnail, but I gotta use that photo, and I forgot to save it in Lightroom, and there I am trying to use that photo, so I need it wider for a thumbnail. Generative fill, I pulled like on the edges, like, oh my god, that's way scary how good it looks. Done on a few of them. I'd be curious if you guys spotted that at all. I got lucky with pictures with the f-stop lighting and shutter speed. Just happened to work out right. Sometimes they do. You throw it on there and like, oh, that works. That looks good. Yo, Knife Nut, what is going on? Appreciate that. Appreciate the membership. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sky's the limit and space the place. Oh yeah. Welcome to Barbarian Glory. Yeah. Oh yeah. Appreciate that. Heck yeah, appreciate that. Thank you for being a member. Pop down those emojis. Use your emojis now. Use those up here. Brandon says, ordered a 15V Para 3 lightweight last night. So I'm stoked. I thought you just got a, didn't you just get a nice new one? A non-lightweight? Maybe I'm wrong. Sweet though. Heck yeah. Stoked for you as well. got a customized Dragonfly 2 in K390 Warncliffe. Heck, man, you just making me jealous. Making me jealous. Coming. So you haven't got it yet. Well, you just got here, but have you seen what I just got? We're talking Spyderco. Now you're really going to hate me. Yep. Let her soak in. So that is my new Benchmade and my new Chris Reeve. I'm going Damascus. Am I crazy going Damascus stuff? Those are my two new knives right now that I've got on the list that I've been wanting for some time here. I did get the Shaman Para a PM2 and now a Para 3 Lightweight 2. Yeah, that's Shaman. Everybody's been getting one and making me itch. I want one too. I really do want one. I wonder if Blade Bench has any. Let me just look here. Guys, have you guys been on Blade Bench lately, by the way? On the 13th, the Vero Synapse dropped, which is pretty crazy. I really wanted to get my hands on. Obviously, buying a new computer, I couldn't do that, which bites the big one. It is a gold class Benchmade, and I'm super, super stoked about it. I've been wanting a gold class for some time. I don't hate Benchmade, just their pricing still makes me... Oh, yeah, they make an excellent knife. They absolutely do. And I don't want to get all political about it, but I may have to start talking about what my opinions and thoughts are about it. And after I try to find a Shaman on here, let me just take a look here. Shaman. See if I can even spell it. I can't spell with a darn. Let me see here. All right. We got scales for one. Okay, here is a Spyderco Shaman 420. Jesus, Martha. Man, here's one with an M4 for $400. Man, are they really that expensive right now? Jeepers. Yeah, I definitely want to get a Shaman, but I'm not really to pay that kind of money. Buying this new computer has really put me in a damper. That's for sure. My Dragonfly has regrind on the blade. Oh, okay, and an acid stonewash. That sounds sweet. The Dragonfly has always had my attention. Always had my attention. I don't know why. I just think it's a really nice knife. That's not a Dragonfly. I don't really want to get too much into political, but when you talk about here Knife Nut, you talk about Benchmade, we talk about the pricing. Let me just kind of put this in this aspect. I was talking to my mother about USA companies, and right now we see it on YouTube. Like, there's so much that we have to, as American companies, like tape that has to be crossed, all the hoops that have to be jumped to, just even Etsy, like Etsy PayPal payments. I talked about all this stuff. Let me, how do I say this? Like, let me just put it this way. PayPal takes a chunk of change and they don't do anything. They literally, they're like the bank. They take a bunch of money out of anything. So if I sell something, PayPal's going to get a chunk of change out of it, right? Okay. Now let's say I'm going to do something on Big Cartel or whatever, you know. Big Cartel's going to take a chunk of change out of it. You sell something for $5, you're only making like $3, right? These are now the corporations. And then you have to own a company. You have to, like I said, all these the dotted line things. You got to jump hoops, and we're trying to stay political without sounding political. But we as American companies have a hard time doing well. So we have to jump the price because there's so many things you have to do, litigations and all that, like whatever. Right now, it's so hard for Benchmade to make a knife for the prices of another company made over another country, because they don't have to abide by all the rules. Yes, we want our American employers to get paid a lot of money, and I fully agree with that. I think if you work at Benchmade, you should make a good living. I agree with making sure we pay people. That's out of it, right? But when it comes to like getting the materials and all the things. Like I don't understand it all, but I would say, all the things it has to do to make sure that this passes inspections and stuff. Somebody's got to give it up. Unfortunately, the buyer has to pay more for all that. And it just, I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is American companies need our support, and we have to understand that the prices are going to go up. And I think that American companies also, on the other hand, need to understand that you may need to lose a little bit of money to gain more money in the future. Because the long term of everything, it's tough. It's tough. It really is tough to be an American made company. Anyways, I digress. I didn't want to go into that. But anyways, um, I'll take pics and post on the Discord when they come in. Please do post on the Discord. Yes, I wanted to go in and do a Discord post, but I don't have it on my computer since they literally just set it up here. Hey, Brady, appreciate you. Got a dip. Ooh, yeah, it's getting food time for me. I'm getting hungry. You're making me hungry. Happy Friday. I'll chat with you later, man. Appreciate you. Realistically, it just costs more to make things in the USA, and for the reasons, yeah, it's tough. Like it, as an American company, it costs more. And you got to pay employees. Yes, you gotta pay for all these just stupid things. I'm gonna be honest with you, all the stupid things, and this is tough. And I want to support them. I really do. I hate that Benchmade has to jack the crap out of the prices, but I also, on the other hand, understand it. I saw this in somebody's Discord. They were talking about the Oz Roosevelt, right? Oz Machine Co. Roosevelt. I don't have one. Do I want one? Absolutely want one. I would love one. The price is way too expensive. The aesthetics look great, but they don't seem to be a company that, how do I say that? Like Chris Reeve, right? Chris Reeve, you buy this knife, you're going to get a spa treatment whenever you want. They warranty it. They give you the tools to take it apart if you needed to. They teach you how to clean it. They literally give you a card in the box how to take it apart. They stand by that. Benchmade will give you a free sharpening whenever you want. All you gotta do is pay for shipping, send it out there. But if you take this part, you put any aftermarket parts on it, you modify it. I don't know the levels as far as all the modifications. I don't know if it's the pocket clip or whatever, but they will void warranty on there for taking things apart, right? Well, we know Benchmade's got a huge butterfly tax. Chris Reeve, supply and demand alone, but also fully American made. They have a huge price tag. Are we comparing these? Not necessarily, but we're comparing American made companies. Oz Machine the Rosie, if you want to get one, Oz Machine Co., from my understanding, I don't think they warranty their product. They don't offer anything like upgrades. Like if you want to get a Sabenza, let's say I want to go get a Magna Cup blade, they'll send me a Magna Cup blade. I don't think they'll also like, as far as I understand, I want to get, and I'm not trying to knock Oz Machine Co. by no means. I think they make a cool knife. I'd love to get one in hand, but there's so many things they don't offer with a price tag. So it's harder for me to buy one right now because it is so expensive and what you should get out of it. I know that this knife has got a lifetime warranty. This knife has a lifetime warranty. And I think that stands behind a lot. Like, they stand behind their product. To me, that's a huge deal. It really is. They're not price gouging. And it's not that they're price gouging. They had to bump their prices up. And I wish they were more upfront about it. Like, I wish they kind of talked about like the reasons behind their price increase. They just did it. And they didn't say why. A Rosy Silver Surfer, in a Koenig areas, no flipper are on. Both of those are on my list for sure. I would love to have a Rosy. I don't even have a Koenig yet. An Aries would be sweet. My list is so long still. Like I still want to get myself a quiet carry. Like, my list is like endless. I feel like it's tough. It's tough. I think I'm gonna try one of those next year. I almost got one, not a Rosie, but I would have Brad. He got like 5 of them. Got me shopping over here now. Let me do a little shopping here. Now you got me thinking here. Speaking of, let's just take a little look here. Let's just see if there's anything crazy on here. The secondary prices of them are going to just be crazy hard to find though. Some good stuff. Ooh, a Megaron. There you go. $125. Not too bad. A wee Bancher for carbon fiber. I got one of these in the right behind me. I want to see if there's anything major. Oh, here we go. I want one of these. I've been eyeing this. Here we go. You talk about something on my list. I've been eyeing this. I just don't have the funds for it, but I just think to me that just speaks to me. Am I wrong? Do you like it? Do you guys like that? I just think that just looks nice. I've been eyeing these up for quite a while. I don't know why I just haven't bit the bullet to get one. Who's selling it? Who is selling it? Okay. I think my next one for me is going to be a Spyderco Military 2. I do want one as well. I've been looking here. This is actually I would like a Strider. I don't know why. They don't look like they're very comfortable in hand. I almost bought a ProTech Strider 2 months or 2 weeks ago. Instead I bought this, but I almost bought one. A Strider is on my list for sure. $450 though. It's tough. I need to actually put the list on here. Oh, here we go. Guys, here we go. This is what you guys need. I'm telling you, I didn't know the 940 was so good, but I really do like the 940. Got $200. There's a good one in green. Some good stuff here. Bavaro. I've yet to have one of these Pyrotechs in the pocket yet either. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. That would be pretty cool with the aluminum. Is it aluminum or titanium? But they got the magnetic scales that come off. They definitely look ergonomic. I wish they would reach out to me and be like, hey, we would like you to review this. Yeah, some good stuff. Ooh, here we go. Don't sleep on Demco. Ooh, 20 CV. Good stuff here. I'm excited. 2025, guys, is going to be a good year. There's going to be a lot of good stuff that's going to be happening. Let me just kind of preference that. There's going to be some pretty big stuff happening in 2025 that his Grail's not working. That I'm excited for you guys to see. I'm excited for a lot of cool stuff happening because there's some big stuff in the works right now. Working with a couple new companies that's going to make things, make some content look a little different in a good way. You guys looking for an Zan and Tanto 759 smackaroonies. Wow. Let me see what blade steel. Magna Cut. Okay. My Zan is in Magna Cut. This one doesn't look like it's hardly been touched. Looks brand new. You guys looking for a Zan with a Tanto blade? There you go. Well, guys, I need to go get food. I do have to go to work today. Not feeling well, so I got to go try to make myself feel better. Get some food in the belly. Everybody, I appreciate you hanging out here. I've got some fun stuff happening next week. Hopefully, some new knives on the table. Be on the lookout for a video very soon. I'm going to take to heart what somebody said. 20 to 30-minute videos over a bunch of short form videos. I still have to do those short ones. I get it. But I'm going to try making those videos more once a week. I realize the analytics don't quite work if I'm doing too many videos. So I'll do my best to try to get once a week maybe instead of multiple throughout the week. Obviously be on the lookout for a video and lots of photos of this bad boy. But if I don't speak to you guys before the holiday, everybody have a great holiday. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Have a good one. And as always, make sure your coffee is stronger than your toddler.